This is what happens when you ride your motorcycle in the winter. Alright everyone, welcome to the channel. I'm Spell, and today it is just a random ride. I don't really have a subject in mind or anything. The day is quite nice. It's about 7 degrees or so. It's not windy, it is dry, and this is the afternoon actually, about 3 o'clock, so it will be dark soon. But I was like, you know what, I feel like going for a ride. I need that. And I also figured that I should change the camera position. And the reason why that is because on the Vulcan S, for example, I had the cluster displayed on there, well, up there, and I know you have like kind of a nice view of the cockpit and all that. But here with the Sport Glide, that doesn't really happen, because your cluster display is done here, is very low. So I wanted to have a bit more of a immersive view of what's happening, instead of having like a more top-down-ish kind of view. So I just changed, I flipped basically the GoPro. I don't know if you can see here. There you go. So the GoPro is upside down, so it's below my chin. So hopefully it will give us a better perspective of what's happening down on this side. Well, at least that's what I hope. I have no clue if the angle is correct or not, as I could not connect the GoPro app on the phone to the camera to have a live preview of what was happening. But anyway, that's something that as GoPro users, I think, are used to it. At least I could never get it to work 100%. Sometimes it does, sometimes it does not, so I just have to go with it. I figured we could go to North Queensferry. Although North Berwick is quite a nice destination too, we could have done that by the coastal route. Is always a nice ride. But no, we are going to North Queensferry. There is a very nice spot there where, you know, I want to take a picture with this awesome machine, because you have like the view of the bridges and all that. It's a very nice spot, to be fair. So anyway, how are you guys? Are you doing well? Have you been riding the motorcycle? Have you been able to go out? This is actually my second ride of the year. I went for about 60-mile ride the other day, but I have to say that the roads were, in general, they were not too bad, but we got to one part where the road was awful in terms of mud. This is what happens when you ride your motorcycle in the winter. As soon as I got home, I just had to wash it all off. I didn't really want that crazy amount of mud to stay on a bike for much longer. Absolutely not. But yeah, anyway, I managed to get rid of pretty much the majority of it. As you know, mud, it gets everywhere. It's a bloody nightmare to clean. But I managed to get it clean. That's the most important part. I know there's still some parts here and there when there's like tiny bits of well, dry dirt now. Because when I got home was pretty much dark already, and you know, you try to do the best possible job in cleaning the bike, but when it is dark there's just so much you can do. But anyway, today when I got the bike out of the shed, I was like, oh, actually she's still shiny. Hey, it's so nice when it is not that cold. For a winter's day it's actually quite nice. I'm loving it. Hopefully the camera is still recording, still in a good position. And we are almost there anyway. Yeah, but let me know in the comments, guys, if you like this slightly different angle. I hope it works out. I really do. That's indicates to take our exits here on the left. Let's avoid the white painting. Whee! Absolutely lovely, and a nice soundtrack we have here. Balls to the wall. You get balls to the wall. Balls to the wall. To the wall. Whee! Alright, almost there. It's awesome that we have self-cancelling indicators. We don't really have to do much. Alright, let's reduce here. Ooh, fantastic. Tell you what, man, I feel so cool riding this bike. I think it's part of riding a motorcycle is how you feel riding it. Sometimes I feel like the GoPro catches on my jacket, or might be maybe the cables are a bit too tight. I have to check that. But yeah, I can move my head freely. Fine, just might be something there I have to check. But doesn't seem to be that much of a problem. Oh man, I can't wait for proper nice weather to ride more often. I'm trying to ride as much as I can, but when the weather is crap, when it's cold, icy, you don't really fancy coming out. But sometimes you can't really help, and today is one of those days I had to come out, at least for a half an hour ride or something like that. It had to be done. And here we are arriving. Beautiful area, this one. We have such an awesome view. Let me open the visor now. Don't know what's the middle of the road. Don't know if that's if it is generally just wet, or if there's a bit of oil or diesel there or whatever. It's crap during the winter. All that the oil comes to the surface and gets a bit slippery. You always need to be careful. If ice wasn't enough, we have to you know, be careful with that too. Alright, we are arriving. Let's hope we have a nice spot there, free of cars and all that. more or less. It's a bit of a crappy surface here. I absolutely hate this. Trying to position the bike here the best way possible for the picture. Alright guys, I'll take a picture, see how this goes. Right my friends, so we took the picture. You should have seen that on the thumbnail. Woohoo! And we are gonna go home now. Whilst I was on there, there was like some bikers that showed up to, you know, taking advantage of the awesome weather today. It is getting dark now anyway, so I'm just gonna go home now and see how this footage turned up. Hopefully it worked out nicely and I have a decent new angle for you for this year of 2022. Yeah, but anyway, let me know in the comments if you do enjoy this view or not, if you prefer this one compared to the one I used to have. Whee! Anyway guys, are you riding now during the winter? Have you had the opportunity to take your bike out already, or are you snowed in? Here in Scotland the weather has been not too bad. It has been raining more often than what I would prefer, and the roads have been like quite wet, but in general it hasn't been too bad. The temperature has been like actually alright, enough for you, you know, to come ride from time to time without worrying too much about ice on the road and things like that. So as I said, I didn't really have a specific subject in mind for today, except to try this new camera angle. And I'm not really planning on, or I wasn't really planning on going that far with the bike. North Queensferry, where we are, is just around the corner from where I live, basically just across the bridge. So here we go. I'm gonna close the visor now because we need to get up to speed. I love this sound, I love the torque of this bike. And yeah, the bridge is a bit busier now. It's 4 o'clock. Let's try to find an opening here for us. I guess that's it. And we are gonna enjoy the last few miles till we get home, going nice and slow across the bridge, 40 miles an hour, whatever. That's the speed that the traffic is doing here. And you can see on that side the bridges, or the other bridges, let's say. So it's awesome. Let's speed up a bit. But yeah, that's it guys. That was a small video for you, and hopefully I'll be able to come out once again for some more rides before the actual riding season starts, and we you know, we go right down to the borders and go on camping trips and do the North Coast 500 and all that on this new awesome machine, 2021 Sport Glide. Alright my friends, thank you very much for watching. Ride safe, stay safe, and I'll see you soon. Kadash. This is cool. I can stretch a bit more with my mustache engine guards, as you can see. Yay! Alright, but let's go back to our normal riding position.